Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all well. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make this cute seed bead bracelet. Really colourful, really fun for the summer, and this could also be continued longer and made into an anklet or a choker as well. And it's the matching ring, the matching bracelet, to the ring that we did in the last video. So that's the previous video on my channel if you want to check that out as well. So to make one of these, you're going to need 3 different colours of size 11 seed beads, and what you want to pick is 3 colours that contrast really well with each other to get this, get the best effect with the pattern. You'll also need your beading thread. It does take quite a lot of thread to make this one. I have to add thread when I do it to make the full bracelet. And also your clasp. And that's everything. Oh, and a beading needle. And that's everything, so let's get my needle. And the first thing you're going to do is pick up 4 of your first colour. So this first colour is going to be, so if we're looking at this one here, this first colour is going to be kind of the main colour, so it's this bright neon yellow. The second colour you pick up is going to be where these mint aqua kind of beads are, and the third colour you're going to pick up is going to be where the purple beads are, and there's the least of these in your bracelet, so you just got to decide before you start. First colour is going to be the main, most prominent colour, second colour around the edge, and then the third colour is where this purple bead is in the middle. Okay, so starting with 4 of your first colour, slide those all the way down. I'm going to leave about 10 to 12 inches so that I can properly attach my clasp at this end once we're finished, and then sew up through the first bead. Like that, turning it over. Now taking one of your second colour, coming out of this one and going straight through the next one. Another one of your second colour, coming out here and straight through the next one. And another one, coming out this top bead, goes straight down through the next one. And picking up one, coming out here, going straight through the next one and up into this first one of your second colour as well. Like that. Now your tail thread's exiting over here through this blue bead on this side, so you kind of want to be working away from that just so it's easier to hold. So I'm just going to move through one more bead, so I'm coming out of this bead opposite where my tail thread's coming out of. Okay, and now you're going to pick up one of your third colour, followed by one of your first colour, followed by one of your third colour. So this is the sequence. And go back into that bead that you're coming out of on the opposite side. So we have this, and now I'm going to travel around through this orange one on the top, down through the blue one on the side. So we have this. Now picking up 3 of that first colour, going back into the one you're coming out of on the opposite side. Like that. And now using your second colour, putting one in between each of those again. So coming out here, we're going to go straight through the next one. Make sure that stays pulled tight as you go. Picking up another one of your second colour, coming out here and going straight through the next one. And another one, coming out here and straight through the next one. And one more, coming out this one on the top, going to go straight down through the next blue bead. pull that through, pull it tight, make sure it pops into place right there. So we're coming out of this one at the minute. We need to travel around through 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're coming out here again, ready to carry on. Okay, so make sure you're coming out of this blue bead right here. And then you're going to pick up that sequence of third colour, first colour, third colour again. Go back into the one you're coming out of on the opposite side. So you have this, and now you're going to travel around through the orange one on the top and down through the blue one on the side. So you have this, and now you're ready to carry on again. So this time it's going to be this little unit. So you're going to pick up 3 of your first colour, go back through that one you're coming out of on the opposite side. Now you're going to put one green, one of your second colour, sorry, in between each of those. So you have this, and then travel round through 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're exiting out of this bead again, ready to continue. Okay, so there you go, ready to continue, and this time you're going to pick up your third colour, first colour, third colour, create that little unit, and then another one of these, and just alternating each time, and you're going to keep doing this now all the way along. So it's got, like, when you use the 3 different contrasting colours, it has quite a striking effect, I think. So you got to keep going now until you get the length that you want. You could stop at a ring even if you didn't want to do a bracelet. You could stop at a ring, you could do a bracelet, you could do an anklet or a choker. I really want to do a choker, but I haven't had time to do that yet. So keep going, and then I'll show you how to attach the clasp. Okay, so obviously I haven't gone long enough to make it into a bracelet yet, but to make sure I don't run out of time to be able to show you this today, I'm gonna show you just how to attach the clasp here, and then you'll be able to do that at the end of your bracelet, and I'll be able to finish this in my own time when I've got more time. So I'm using one of these twist clasps, so I'm just going to take that apart. So taking your first half of your clasp, whatever kind of clasp you're using, you should have a jump ring or a loop to attach to. And wherever you finish, whether you finish on one of these little units or one of these little units, it won't matter, because you're still going to have this blue bead, this first colour bead. It's still going to be the same no matter what. So you're coming out of that one, and I'm just going to pick up one of my first colour, half of my clasp, and another one of my first colour, like that, and create just another little right angle unit by going back into that bead we're coming out of. Like that, and now all I'm going to do is circle through that so many times to make sure this clasp's not going to come off, and then I'll move back down into my piece, tie some knots, and cut off my thread. So then all you need to do is thread your needle onto the other end of your thread and do the same thing with the other half of your clasp, and you'll be all finished. Okay, so once you've done all that, then you should have your finished bracelet. So this is what they all look like. So I've got this one as well that I made into a bangle, just to show you that you can do that, and that would be the same for a ring, but obviously a lot smaller. So if you wanted to do that, it would just be a case of, when you get to your length that you need, using one of these little units here to join them together. So you'd share the first bead from this end and the last bead from this end, and just join them with 2 of your third colour. So you can make it into a bangle. So this one is exactly the same as this one. I remade it with a clasp because the bangle was quite big when I wore it, because to get it over the widest part of your hand, my hand is quite big compared to how small my wrist is, so it had to be big enough to go over my hand, but then when it was on my wrist it was too big, I didn't like it, so I remade it with a clasp. But yeah, it is possible to do a bangle as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Comment down below what else you'd like to see. Follow me on Instagram at Beading by Hannah, and like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video to see more of my videos. Thanks for watching everyone, see you next time, bye!